put up with changes. Come pick me up cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be with.
We're actually same, right? We're actually homeless together.
Street. And how did you guys end up on the street in the first place?
It was honestly for me it was chasing my dreams and shit. I'm from actually South Sudan.
South
Grew up
Sudan.
there. I was born there.
Yeah.
And I grew up here. Came here when I was about 8, 9 years old.
Well, my name is Eddie. Born in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. I came to Vancouver like 11 years ago.
You moved to Canada to study.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you end up on the street?
Okay. So basically, like the business we had, we went into a partnership with somebody else.
Okay, that's not back home.
Yeah, back home. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face where.
So this is Gas Town, right? So let's get closer.
Let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light.
So in Gastown, Steam House.
Oh.
Yeah. This is where it's all happening, right here. Whenever you're in Vancouver, this is one of the places that you have to visit, you know. It makes that noise as if the train is approaching. So it's gonna make, this is what it is, yeah. So it's like, you know, every hour this goes on?
I'm not sure. Maybe every quarter.
Every quarter, I think, because
Yeah. So each hour comes with a different kind of.
Only different
the sound was a
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, it was different.
That's cool. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to wait for the next one. Yeah.
Sorry, though.
Yeah. So this is Gastown. Gastown Steam House.
I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I won't see your face wherever I look. I'm blinded by the light.
It's nice having you, man.
Yeah, likewise, man.
It's nice having you.
Super random.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you said, super random. That's right. Yeah, could you introduce yourself? You know, tell who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Well, my name is Eddie. Born in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. I came to Vancouver like 11 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. So you moved to Canada 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I have a business background, like so BBA. And who am I? That's such a big.
It's a huge question, but
Yeah.
that's all you need to know is that's who you are. That's Benjamin, right?
Eddie.
Eddie, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, bye.
Yeah.
So that's Eddie.
Yeah.
And then
Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you, Wilson. Okay, so Wilson, you're also an artist, creative writer.
Yes.
Why, you know, music and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then Eddie is
I'm more entrepreneurial.
entrepreneur and all that stuff. Okay. So both of you guys are friends.
Yeah.
Okay. And how close are you two?
Honestly we're pretty close. We met like a couple years back in 2018.
2019.
2019? Yeah, 2019. And we were actually
Same, right?
we were actually homeless together.
The States, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were actually homeless together.
That's right. So you guys met, both
Yeah.
of you were homeless
Yeah.
in Toronto.
Yeah.
And,
Sorry, here in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that's how you guys met, and you found yourself from being homelessness to getting
Yeah.
out of the street now into finding a shelter.
Yeah.
And then being able to kind of come out of this and do well for yourself.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
And then how did you guys end up on the street in the first place?
It was honestly, for me, it was chasing my dreams and shit. I was chasing my goal, and chasing my goal meaning I needed to put all of my energy towards that thing I was chasing. And I was living at home with my mom, and I was pursuing that thing, and I wasn't really doing the stuff that other people wanted me to do. So that's how I ended up being homeless.
That's right.
And, yeah.
So when you say you're chasing that dream, chasing,
Yeah.
that passion within you that wanted you to go extra mile.
Yeah.
Okay, so that actually end up, kind of, taking you out of the normal society.
Yeah.
You end up being on the street.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, before you end up on the street, who were you before that happened?
Who was that?
Yes.
I was very motivated.
That's right.
individual.
You said you were living with a family.
Yeah.
You had a mom and a dad.
Mom and dad.
The whole family, living here.
Yeah.
And then can you also tell me, where you from, actually, by the way?
I'm from actually South Sudan.
South
Grew up
Sudan.
there. I was born there.
Yeah.
And I grew up here. Came here when I was about 8, 9 years old.
Moved to Canada at the age of 9.
Yeah.
And then did you guys move straight to Vancouver or elsewhere?
I stayed in Kenya first, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I stayed in Kenya first, and for like about 3 years, and then I moved down to Vancouver. Back in 2003.
Okay, so you moved with the whole family down here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And then your mom here.
Yeah.
Your dad?
Oh, my dad's not here. Only my mom.
Okay, just your mom.
Just my mom.
And any siblings?
Yeah, I got like 8 siblings.
8 siblings.
Yeah, I got
and
8.
they're all here.
Yeah.
They're all living with you.
Yeah, all.
And then are you the only one that's like a black sheep?
You can, you can say that. You can say that.
Yeah. Or is there any other issues amongst the family?
Well, I'm the trouble child, so I'm the one that always causes the trouble and issues. Like for example, pursuing my goals and not doing anything else like other people want me to do, like getting a job and working a 9 to 5 and all that. And so I mean, I've always taken up my own like leads when I growing up, like make my own decisions, always knowing the repercussions of it. But it's just like I mean, I believe it's just like part of life, really. I mean, to really live for yourself and like not just live for yourself, but like live for, of course, other people as well. For example, making sure you are successful so you can provide for others as well.
Absolutely.
And that you know of. So I mean, that's the whole reason. And like, I mean, so the whole reason of living for yourself is like, sometimes I feel like you gotta be selfish to really make it.
That's right.
Because like, you have to put all your energy into one thing and really like pursue that all the way till the end.
That's right.
That's what I feel.
Do you think there's an opportunity in Vancouver? Do you think, I mean, the country kind of opens up for immigrants to really, pursue their dreams and achieve things?
I believe for certain things. For example, like teachers or doctors or policemen, anything that falls in that field.
Yeah.
It's very attainable here. But like for example, if you were to be like an athlete or a musician or like a writer,
Yeah.
I believe like I don't know I haven't seen the chances here yet for that for those particular things.
Yeah.
I feel like somewhere else is or some other places are much better, give you more better opportunities. For example, if I want to be a writer, I feel like the best or an artist, anything like that. I feel the best place for me to be would be maybe like in the States where it's like it's big, it's very big in that.
Yeah,
There's
so there's like kind of bigger platform.
Yeah, bigger platform.
For you to really accelerate in your field.
Yeah.
Okay, and then an idea we've been an entrepreneur as a business person coming from home, right? So moving to Canada, how does that impact your business? As a businessman.
No, I mean, it was more like of a family business, but I was involved in the family business.
Okay, so you were involved with family business back home in Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay, so now moving to Canada, how did this whole transition? How did you end up in Canada?
I came for uni. So I came for school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I came for school and I got my bachelor's.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a business background.
Okay.
I specify like in sales marketing.
Yeah.
And but my goal has always been to have my own business because I don't like being told what to do.
That's right.
So yeah, in a way, like for me, like having power over your own time, like waking up and saying like, hey, this is what I want to do. And like, there's nobody telling you like, hey, do this, come for this. That's what I want, the freedom, yeah.
Now, let's look at it this way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You moved to Canada to study.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you end up on the street?
Okay, so basically like the business we had, we went into a partnership with somebody else.
Okay, that's now back home.
Yeah, back home, yeah.
Okay.
But for the most part, like it was it's called capital intensive. So we put a lot of money there,
Okay.
And like but this other business partner, yeah, he had a controlling stake.
Okay.
So once you got control, he kind of like sabotage. It's called shareholder oppression.
Okay.
Yeah. So like can I swear here or what?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So if they want to fuck you, like they fuck up your cash flow.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So they fuck up your cash flows and they prevent you from seeing the books.
Yeah. Okay.
And when it came to, it's called the exit.
Okay.
They gave us a very, very low valuation. And we had to take it because the guy was he was a really powerful person.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, once that happened, like we went bankrupt basically.
Okay, so basically the business went under.
Yes.
Okay.
No, actually, no. It's very successful, but he just kicked us out, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually,
the business still running.
yeah, but he paid us nothing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's this is tragic, man.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So that affects your study here in Canada.
I mean, I finished my school, but I burnt out. I was very mentally, because all the stress, like my focus went down, and I think I told you I had like what it's called adrenal fatigue or.
It's an adrenal fatigue.
Yeah.
You burn out. It's like exhaustion.
Yeah.
You it needs time to rebuild again. It's one of those.
Yeah.
It happened to a lot of if you operate at the higher level. It happens to athletes.
Yeah.
Musicians.
Right.
When they go from show to show to show to show. It's like you go. You reach the end. You reach at a certain stage or at some point where your body couldn't take it any longer.
Yeah.
It collapse.
Yeah.
And you're going to need time to recover.
Yeah.
Right.
Before that happens, there's a lot of warning signs that your body tells you that you're going through. And then there is a way to treat it, to handle it so that you don't reach that stage where you completely collapse.
Yeah.
Again, it happens, it happens to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, and now, you guys, are here and then you find yourself.
Yeah.
And you working, you've managed to work your way up again.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you currently working on that is gonna change, that's changing the situation, that to be sure that, something such thing never have to, happen again.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, when I was homeless, I was diagnosed with like major depressive disorder. By the time I was too broke to see like a counselor, because like counseling is like $100 a session or whatever. So like I told you, I looked for a lot of resources online, and I found, I found a lot of people who speak on the things I was going through on YouTube. I think one website was called, she's called Dr. Snipes. But a lot of it's all psychology, right? So it's basically like figuring out like your trauma and the emotion behind the trauma, your coping mechanisms, and also your triggers, and like like just giving yourself enough self-love, and resting, I think.
That's right. Yeah, no, that's extremely important, right? I actually applaud you guys, for going through what you go through, and then bounce back. Because one of the most important things, right, it is not being successful. It is also not going down. It is how you get up. Because a lot of people, I can tell you now, there's a lot of successful people. This is like no joke, no brainer. They went out and they remained there. They struggle to get back. So bouncing back, it is one of the most important things. So now, especially, both of you, and now also, coming back to, to you, how did you kind of put yourself back in order? Knowing that, this is not where you belong. You belong elsewhere. It's like much bigger and brighter.
It's honestly, you have to do a lot with patience. Patience is like was a virtue that played a big key and like getting back up again. Because like there was a lot of times where I was like, okay, like why is this not happening yet, or why is this happening? Like, and like honestly, it was just like staying true and always just like having patience, knowing that it's not here forever. It's only here like part-time only. So like just like staying patient and making sure that like your time will come, and just continue to do the work that you need to do to get there. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And then, did you like get any help from family, from government, from any organization? How did you get cleaned up?
How did I get cleaned up?
Yeah.
First, I got
the process that you had to go through.
The process I had to go through was like, honestly, I thank God out there. Honestly, that's who I thank, and like to be here today and breathe and speak. It's like a true blessing, really. Because like there was a point in my life where I was like, okay, because like honestly, frivolousness is like the number one killer of man or like anybody else. Like, and that's where I was like a couple years back, and now it's like that has gone by time. Because I was just like I was just pretty much waiting there, just waiting for the time for me to feel better. Like mentally and physically, and like 5 years later, I was ignited again with like inspiration and like new stories to write, new poems to write, new songs to write, and that was very
especially you coming from South Sudan, right?
Yeah.
Coming from South Sudan and being the minority in Canada, and now also in Toronto. Okay. Knowing that you cannot let your country down, you cannot let your family down, and then above all, you cannot let yourself down. But you have to get up. What was the pressure like when you were there? Are you aware of your surrounding and what you were going through? Was it like what kind of feeling were you going through at that moment?
It was a fear of like a fear of like having to have regret because I was like before I was homeless. Fast forward, short story. I was actually in the psych wards, and like yeah, like for like for for bipolarism or whatever they want to call it.
That's normal.
That's normal.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
Yeah.
that's why you are who you are.
Yeah.
You're an artist and
Yeah.
you're doing extremely
Yeah.
great. You know, I mean, that is why sometimes we're fighting with the fight
Yeah,
that has no actual ending.
yeah, but
Because it wasn't a fight actually. We were fighting a losing battle.
yeah,
If you look at it that way. Okay? Because we are not we kind of afraid to accept who we are.
yeah,
Right? Same thing, the kind of the conversation we were having, you, right? And then I'll ask you the same question, right? How do you get cleaned up?
Dude, like I slept for a year, bro. Yeah, like I think I was so like tired mentally that I just said like, okay, I stopped pushing. I stopped pushing. I said fuck it, and I slept for like a month. Then I slept for 2 months. Then I slept for 3 months. Like and after a while, I was like, hey, dude, I'm still alive, bro. Like, like, I was like, shit. Like, I'm still alive. I was like, oh, okay. One thing that surprised me is that, like, you don't really need money to survive. Like, you can, like, you can survive with very little money, which surprised the shit out of me, because I used to be like I used to have like hustler mentality. And like if I didn't have money, I always had like anxiety. So once I figured out that hey, like you can survive with very little, and be like okay, not happy, but like be
Content.
be content. I was like wow, that was a whole different thing, And second of all, like I had to narrow down like hey, like why the hell am I depressed? Like why do I feel like shit? All that kind of stuff. Then you figure out the emotional trauma, all that kind of stuff. And once I understood that, you just make peace with yourself and say like, hey, like this happened, you gotta move on,
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, what happened to both of you that led you to be on the street? It's common, it's normal.
Yeah.
But then also not being on the street. But then for some reason, it does something to your psychology, mindset,
yeah,
soul set, heart set.
Yeah.
All works, simpler. They all work, synergy
Right.
wise, hand to hand. Do you think it's common? Do you think if you were, let's say, back in Africa, would you face that kind of issues?
Honestly, I asked this question I asked myself this question like 3 years back, where I was like, is every struggle like really like same? Like it's kind of similar with that, like where it's like I don't think I will face this type of problem because of just like the scenery and like what's there, what's there, and like what's the difference, the discrepancy between here and there. And it's like people there are living differently than people are living here. Like here, you got pretty much all the resources you have. You need. You got like you got pretty much like also peace as well. Like as in people are not getting assaulted for no reason. Like for example, back home it's like probably like back in Africa it's more corrupted than it is here. Actually, not probably, but like is. So like people there are challenging different people there are challenged with different situations than people are challenged here with. Like for example, like if a man that has $100, or let's say a millionaire, millionaire versus someone who has no money at all. Just because you have no money at all, that means you're not going to something. Even people that are wealthy also has their problems as well.
That's right.
And those problems are pretty much equal to. I say they're equal because like there's still problems that needs to be solved.
It's always a problem, right?
Yeah.
But then how we solve it That's actually what made us stand out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So now, and then I ask you also the same question.
Yeah.
Would you face the same issue that you're facing here?
No.
You know, if you were in Africa?
No.
And how would you solve it? And what do you think will be different
Back home?
back home than it is from here?
Dude, I think here is way easier. I think back home is crazy. Back home, you don't have time to be depressed, bro. You
So you're saying
don't have time.
that makes sense.
Yeah, you don't have time to be
So
depressed.
things are easier here.
Yeah.
And it's probably also the reason why you're having all these issues.
Most likely, yeah. I think I became complacent, actually.
Okay, so now, don't you think that should be a fuel for you to succeed?
Sorry, what?
I mean, being easy, knowing that you have everything under exposure,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Should be a fuel for you to succeed.
I mean, that's a good point. I've never really thought of it like that, like I never saw that.
Because if you come from hardship
Yeah.
into,
I
into
think,
abundance,
yeah.
that should kind of
Yeah,
get you speed.
Yeah, I think it's like
progress,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, I think it's like
And why is it that when we come to abundance, for some reason we slow down? I'm not talking just about you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about most of us.
yeah.
I think just like socially Canada is different, like back home, like the vibe is different, socially it's more alive back
Are
home,
we
I think.
struggling to adapt? Is it
think-
adaptation?
Maybe.
I think we have problem to adapt with the Canadian system or with any foreign system.
Yeah.
Because we're having I see the issue now. The South Africans, even in South Africa, is struggling
Yeah.
to actually accept foreigners coming in the country because for some reason
Yeah.
they can't cope.
Yeah.
And even when they think, okay, now listen, this is the issue. It's not just you guys.
Yeah.
So now what we're trying to find out now is if we can now look at it in a completely different picture.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of Africans are going through this issue. Somehow they've hide it really well,
Yeah.
and then for some also it's like in the open.
Yeah.
Okay, and then for some it's really like they end up in the streets and all that. And the same thing also happening to the very same Western guys as well. I mean, so if you go to the shelter, who do you see mostly? The Canadians, right?
Yes, Canadian, yeah.
So it's everywhere. So if you were given, I'm going to throw this question for both of you. If you were given an opportunity to make changes, all right, what would you do differently that can help people, be well?
Oh. Like,
Both of you. I need answers.
I was given the opportunity to make people
Be
do well.
well.
I do.
Because well means sound-minded,
yeah.
well-bodied, and then kind of be centered and then focus on the task at hand.
Yeah.
I think I'll tell people not to put your emotions on like material things like attachment system.
Look, you know what? You have the whole nation.
Yeah.
We're not talking about somebody that you're dealing with face to face.
Oh, so the whole nation?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a deep question, bro.
Because remember also, again, listen, man, he's having the YouTube channel that is about to launch, really soon. So watch out on that as well. Some of this question that you've seen, right? Guys, you're gonna go and check us. He says,
That's hilarious.
YouTube channel. Yeah. So tell me now, what would you do, and what would you do?
I honestly, the way the world is right now, the way people are, I don't know why is it because of COVID or something, but people have become more into themselves, as in like they don't give. It feels like it's almost like they don't give a fuck about anybody else but themselves. Like that's how I feel. That's how COVID is. That's it. And I think like to solve that, I think people needs to be more like kind of like resourceful and like helping each other in a way that's not patronizing at all. And for example, like if you were to buy resourceful, meaning like if it allows to buy food and I had too much, and then throwing it away, you find someone else who's hungry and like give them the food. That's what I mean by like being resourceful. That's what I'll tell people, because I just feel like as people we don't have that I feel like the camaraderie has
But we're losing connection, right?
yeah connection. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So okay. Now where to from here? What's next? What's the next move?
Next. Okay, I want to do my own company, like I told you.
Yeah.
So like I want to figure out like basically like the timelines, my resources to like launch my digital marketing company.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna get like a couple of part-time jobs. No. I'll get probably like 2-3 jobs. Also save some like probably like 10-15 grand. Launch it.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So do you think by getting the 9 to 5 job
Yeah.
and saving some money
Yeah.
is the only way that can get you to start your own business?
It's the only way I know right now. I'm pretty sure there are other ways, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
But like
what about you?
Me, I'm waiting to. I'm working on a project right now.
You working on?
On a project.
Okay.
It's music, it's like mixtape. So I'm like, that's my next project to work on, to pretty much drop, and that's alongside with the story I told you about what I was working on. The
Yeah, tell us more. I want to know more about it.
yeah, it's a non-fiction story.
Okay.
It's a dystopian story based on how the society was back in.
Yeah, you are currently working on a project.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to know. Can you tell us about it?
It's actually 2 projects. Like one is from music. It's a mixtape. This combination of like songs and put it together in a tape. And
Yeah.
the next one is a short story.
Okay.
A short story book, which I want to publish by January.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then where do you draw inspiration?
Just like life experiences and
Okay. So this is like a true life story.
True life story, yeah.
Okay.
And also visualizing lives to other people.
Yeah.
To other people's experience as well.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, it's a short dystopian, utopian like story, and that just pretty much tells about the corruption and the oppression that's going on.
Yeah.
With people and how people go on their own journeys to kind of like go through that oppression and problem.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And tell me, how are you feeling right now?
Yeah.
With your current situation.
My current situation right now is actually I feel very good about it. I feel like I'm in tune. I'm focused, and I mean like every day is a new day to
that's right.
to pretty much like to do whatever it takes for you to reach that goal. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And then how long were you on the street before you finally realized that you can actually do something about it?
Yeah, like how long was I on the street before I realized I can do something about it? Like honestly, like before I kind of knew this, I can do something about it before I got on the street. It was like it was the whole reason actually why I ended up in the streets in the first place.
Yeah.
Because I was so focused into this thing.
Yeah.
That was pretty much putting all my energy in it. I was not working, I was not going to 9 to 5 jobs. I was not working or doing anything. I was just focused on that one particular thing, and that got me kicked out of my place. So
okay, now this is another very very important question that I want to ask both of you. What would you say to your younger self?
Yeah.
If you have, let's say you have a child right now, what would you tell him? What would you change? Would you want that child to follow your footsteps? Or would you want to change that?
I would love, honestly, I would love my child to, follow, kind of like be his own man, but at the same time realize, be aware of like the consequences of your actions, and that's pretty much what I would like tell my.
Yeah. Do you think you are at the place that you are meant to be?
Spiritually, yeah,
Emotionally?
yeah.
Psychologically, and everything. Are you where you're supposed to be in life?
Yeah.
Is this where you are supposed to be? Where you are? It's like your calling. Are you?
Well, I can tell you this: I've definitely gone stronger through the past years, and that continued to develop. So
Yeah.
I feel like I am in the right direction of meeting my expectations
Yeah.
that I set for myself.
Yeah.
And just keep. The only thing I need to do is just keep pushing, keep
That's
pushing.
right. And then tell me your work. Where would people, how would people reach you?
Yeah.
So that they can also, support you if they want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like as an artist, you can. I drop all my music at all platforms like Apple Music and Spotify, YouTube.
Yeah,
That's where Spotify. You can find me on all that. And for writing, I'm really gonna just publish my books to try to like get into New York Times. Really, that's my biggest goal.
Okay.
Get my book into a New York Times. So, yeah.
Okay. So what's your full name?
Yeah.
What's your artist name? Like how they can reach you?
My artist name is A Will.
A Will.
A Will. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A Will.
Okay.
A Will.
A Will, and then what else? Is that your? Do you have a new platform?
I have a single coming up actually. We're shooting a music video this week, this Saturday. So hopefully it'll be ready about a week, and you should be able to hear it within next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now let's get back to.
Good timing, bro.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. Let's come back to, to the man, himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you currently working on some projects as well.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about it?
No, I mean like well, technically I want to be like, I want to be a digital nomad,
Okay.
because as an entrepreneur, like for me the thing which I value the most is like my time.
Yeah.
And like doing what I want when I want, So someone like you, like you get to travel, you get to like do things on your schedule, So like I'm basically like I want to do a YouTube channel. I haven't decided on what exactly, But
you started already, right?
No.
Oh, you haven't started?
No, I'm sorry.
Don't you want to start because with the YouTube?
Yeah.
I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
With the YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You will never start if you're going to sit and then start wondering now, what am I going to work on?
Yeah.
You just have to start,
and
then the rest will follow.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Go ahead, no.
No. Like, I've been trying to get like a lot of inspiration, like I told you about like the Diary of a CEO.
Yeah.
Also watch a lot of like content from like it's called Kenganda. I don't know if you know this. It's like
sounds familiar.
It's Ugandan, whatever.
Okay.
But like,
you do you know anything about Uganda?
A little bit, not too much.
Okay.
What's up?
You from Kenya?
I'm from Kenya. Yeah. Uganda is beautiful, bro. If you can go there, you should go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
you would love it, bro.
Uganda, right?
Fuck yeah. The food is amazing. The chicks are amazing, bro. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Uganda has some beautiful chicks,
bro. Probably the best in East Africa. I don't know, bro.
He says Uganda has beautiful chicks.
No, honestly, no. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like naturally beautiful, Like you don't even need makeup, nothing.
But I'm half Ugandan, eh?
For real?
Yeah.
This guy, shit, huh?
Yeah. No, I have an Ugandan ancestry.
Yeah.
In me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Uganda, like Rwanda, next level. Next level. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So like my goal is to do my whole digital marketing. In Vancouver is very difficult because like for me, like my only advantage is that I'm African.
Yeah.
So somehow I have to connect like Canada and Africa. It's kind of difficult. So I was thinking maybe tourism. This something. It's tourism or even like distribution.
Yeah.
For like avocados, watermelon, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to a few people just to see if we can like do a business.
Yeah.
But long story short, like I think one of the best things you can do on YouTube is if you travel and you eat.
Yeah.
You know, people just travel and they eat. I'm like, that's an amazing thing.
Well, look, you know what? I am privileged. You know, I
Yeah.
can, you know, I move around and I eat to
Yeah.
places like 5-star stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, look at this. This is actually, you know, it's called the Espresso Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the really good coffee, you know, or coffee in our corner here in a very beautiful neighborhood. What is this neighborhood called again?
Gastown.
Gastown.
Gas what?
Gastown.
Gasland.
No.
Gastown.
Gastown.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gastown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gastown because
Yeah.
it has that.
Yeah. The clock and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing, amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're actually gonna, you know what? Can you call him to, yeah, because we, yeah,
Oh.
I'll actually
Okay.
ask him to come over.
Oh, okay.
So he can, yeah, we can also, you know, leave his,
His business is.
yeah, his structure, like we're not, when
Yeah.
you're in Gastown, do come around here and enjoy a beautiful, you know, coffee. An amazing, you know, guy there as well, yeah.
And it smells better than you can tell, bro. It smells
Yes, that's
amazing.
amazing. Yeah, no, that's amazing, and it tastes good as well.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So yeah, you're talking about that the business.
Yeah, I mean, like, as long as you have the internet, like, you can be working 24/7, 365, you know?
Definitely, yeah.
And, like, all you just need is an internet connection, a camera,
Yeah.
some microphones. Just like
Yeah.
you, bro. Like,
That's right.
you're killing
That's
it. Yeah.
You don't need much, right? You
Yeah.
actually don't need what.
Yeah.
Look, with me, I went crazy.
Yeah.
I overspent.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have some good gear, so, like, huh?
You see nothing.
yeah.
Yeah. If I show you other stuff, you're gonna
Yeah.
go wow.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I have a problem.
But I think it's a good problem. I think it's a good problem, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You show me some other
I
stuff.
think if you're obsessed with something,
Yeah.
you definitely got to be good at it.
Yeah, because you have the passion, you have the
You definitely got to get the right equipment for it.
you have the purpose, you know. Yeah.
Well, you know,
I know one thing about you is like I think you're fearless, bro.
think so?
Yeah, bro. Like you talk to somebody, you connect immediately. You're like, yo, let's do this, let's go. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But hey, I mean, it's a gift, bro. So hey, I mean,
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man, you guys are amazing. When I saw you guys there, this is something very, you know, magical. You
Yeah.
know, when I look at it, you know, and for some reason,
yeah,
you know, we just connect.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
knew that I could trust you too.
yeah,
You know, and I guess that's what being out there also kind of does to you.
yeah,
You know, you kind of, you know, move around knowing that, you know, you know, the universe guides you to
Yeah.
the places that you need to be.
Mhm.
You know, because I was supposed to be there.
yeah,
I didn't know what I was going there for.
Mhm.
I went there. What I needed there,
Mhm.
I ended up didn't buy it.
Wow.
So I ended up just buying ginger because I didn't want to look like an asshole walking there and walking empty-handed.
Yeah.
So I decided, let me just spend money there.
Yeah.
So you can see that, you know.
I'm just messing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And you buy, this is how you know he's a healthy guy. He buys ginger.
Yeah. I just thought, okay, let me just buy ginger, right? It's a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
So if you look at the car,
Yeah.
you know, it's just so many gingers there.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing I eat in the morning.
Okay.
And I'm a health freak.
Yeah.
You know, because when you're traveling also as well, you know, the air you breathe and all
Yeah,
that you come across. So the first thing, you know, in the morning I eat a lot of ginger
Uh-huh.
and then I drink water.
Yeah.
Because it does
Yeah.
something, you know, to the system.
Yeah. Even if you drink like lemon water in the morning,
Living water as well.
yeah, it flushes everything
That's
out.
right.
Mhm.
So so that's why that's just, you know, the way it is, right? So every place I like to also enjoy
Yeah.
the local stuff.
Yeah.
So now what can you tell me? What is the like local food here in Toronto? Because when I was in Montreal,
Yeah.
they took me to a local restaurant
Yeah.
where you have to eat in Montreal. It's called something to do with the local food there. I was there.
Poutine.
Poutine, that's right.
Yeah.
I went into different places that I
Yeah.
ended up eating different poutine,
Yeah.
different restaurants.
Yeah.
It's nice, but there's nothing really special about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But because I have to connect with the locals.
Yeah.
So I end up eating.
I think Vancouver is more sushi. I think.
It's mostly sushi. Right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Because you know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
dominated by sushi.
Yeah. No. Vancouver sushi. They say it's almost as good. Okay. It's not as good as Japan. Nowhere close. But in North America, it's probably the best. Actually, in North America, I'm pretty sure. Instead of Vancouver, Seattle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you like sushi, like you do that. What else do you do in Vancouver? The coffee shops here are pretty popular. Like, there's tons of coffee. There's very good craft. If you like beer, there's very good craft beer. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the part that I just never got into it. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm boring. But it's got this natural
actually,
I'm always high. So imagine if I have to either drink or smoke, I'll probably lose it. It starts ripping my clothes off.
You become like Hulk.
I don't know. I'll rip my clothes off. I'll just take,
actually, it's funny you belong here because Vancouver is very healthy, bro. Have you seen any? You will very rarely see fat people here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's true.
Yeah. For like North America, like even Toronto, like people are not overweight, whatever. I don't want to be like mean or anything.
I really love Vancouver. That's one thing. When I got here, I didn't know that Vancouver is this beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
It's an amazing place.
Yeah.
I want to buy a property here.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I mean, I don't know how big your bank is, but like one bedroom is like 700 grand.
Let me tell you something, Ryan.
Yeah.
Money is just a number.
Good for you, bro. Good for you. Preach.
Not that I have.
Yeah.
I'm saying, if you really want it,
you'll get
it's there for you.
I actually shake man, bro.
It's there for you, man.
Shake man, bro.
Money's there for you, brother. Okay.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, make sure that you visit this restaurant.
Monaco Cafe.
It's one of the best cafe in downtown here in Vancouver. So guys, make sure that when you're in here, come over and see the place. Okay, and then we will leave the link down below.
This is Amin from Monaco Cafe. Appreciate you spending time with us this evening. Hope to see you very soon again. And thanks for having a good time with us. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Nothing that can pull us under. You wanna take the pain away, but know that I was born as a fighter. We fade, but we're better than that. We're better.